CTV family. Catch us live on your TV screens.
CTV,
yes.
where we man.
So we saw the likes of Kelly Kumalo.
Yes, Bonang Matiba.
Bonang Matiba.
Yes.
Who else was there? There's a number of people that are celebrities that are allegedly bleached their skins, afraid of being sued for $500,000 rands.
Allegedly.
But we can see that somebody's lighter these days. I'm not going to say whom. I guess that's the price that we pay. We are influenced by these people and we feel pressured and because we think that's what beauty is. So do they really hold that much power? Kobone Okanyimbao wanting to take the land.
Yeah.
Yes. Because when I was in 8th grade, I always had light-skinned people in my life. My mom's light-skinned, my dad is light-skinned, everyone is light-skinned. So when I was in 8th grade, an artist who is no more now, Mshoza, bleached her skin for the first time. And I was passing at a toilet, and I was just passing, I saw the article, and I'm like, oh my gosh, since Vele, my friends won't want to go with me to the mall because I'm too dark, so I'm gonna go bleach myself. Little did I know that bleaching your skin needs ching ching. I went to a toilet, bought bleach and cheek, and just did the things to my face. I lost my eyelashes, lost my eyebrows, my skin. Now it's kind of getting better because, because I've been taking
But did you like how you looked after you bleached the skin? Were you a shade lighter?
Sadly, no.
Was it painful?
It was really painful.
Oh, man.
I had spent 2 months in the hospital because of the burns that I've had, and my mom was really disappointed at me. But I was like, it was because of I wanted to be like my friends, to be honest, because they've always told me, like you can't go with us to the mall. And
But
like,
Cindy,
okay,
before you made that conscious decision of bleaching yourself, was there nobody to speak to? Actually, I feel this way, and I am going to do this.
I was talking to my mom. My mom was really cautious about what was going on, and I used to tell her, Ma, one day I'm going to bleach my skin. And she used to sit me down and say, yes, Cindy, you're so beautiful. Look at yourself. You're only a rare person in this house. You're really rare. But in my mind, I'm like, no, man. My mom is supposed to say these things to me because she is my mom. And I can't be out here telling people they're going to laugh at me. So I didn't think vividly when I just took that decision. I'm taking this bleach. I'm taking this cheek. I'm going to till it, and I'm going to go home and do the things to my face.
Okay, when we come back, I want you to read us that Peltusi tweet. There are lighter-skinned people who do not need to bleach their skin to look lighter, but then again, Sabok Kugela, and there are people that are living with albinism. Hence, you do not know what that skin condition is all about. Take a lesson from here.
Hey Mzansi, and welcome to Mzansi Scenes. So, there was a time in South African media when people with albinism were scarce. It was not a norm to have a strong and frequent representation of such people in the media space. However, in recent times, there has been quite a fair representation of this beautiful and unique breed of human beings, whereby we have witnessed them securing well-deserved seats at prestigious tables. Albinism is a disorder that results in a lack of pigmentation of the hair, skin and eyes. One person in 17,000 has some form of albinism. The disorder is not contagious, meaning it cannot be transferred from one individual to another. In this video, we have a look at 4 Mzansi celebrities living with albinism. At number 1, we have Refilwe Motisile. Refilwe is one of the most popular personalities in South Africa living with albinism. She is Bondle and Kenneth Motisile's older sister and is an inspiration for anyone living with albinism, as she never gave up on her dreams regardless of the difficulties she might have gone through. Bondle is very protective of her sister, especially when it comes to the negative perception some people may have about albinism. She has mentioned that his sister's drive and determination has taught the entire Motisile household to be a family of courage. Refila first started out as a model at the age of 13. In an interview, she revealed that she had to make a number of changes throughout her journey. She said, "At 13, I didn't realize that I would be a model, or let alone it be the start to what I had set out for my future and my destiny. At 13, I was just a child playing in front of the camera." Refila revealed that she has been mocked for her skin color, but through it all, she sees albinism as a blessing. A few years back, Refila tweeted, "Being born with albinism is such a blessing. I wouldn't change how God placed me onto this earth. The joy of just being unique, yes." She also knows how to clap back at trolls who come at her sideways for a skin condition. The media personality, who has been in the industry for almost 2 decades now, has had enough of people who disrespect her and people alike for their skin color. Recently, a tweet announced that she was looking for models living with albinism. The tweet read, "Do you guys know of any albino models in Ekse?" Refila had enough of people who constantly get it wrong when it comes to referring to people living with albinism, and responded to the tweet saying, "Please don't refer to us as albino. It's very derogatory. Come correct, please. It's persons with albinism. Correct referral is models with albinism. Thanks for coming to my #TED Talk." Besides modeling and acting, Refila dedicates her time to help people with albinism, especially children. The actress is doing her best to help children who are suffering with poor eyesight due to the disorder. She called upon low vision specialists and optometrists to partner up with her to provide spectacles where possible to kids with albinism from disadvantaged situations who can't afford to purchase them.
I love everything that has to do with education. Shout out to everything Mzansi and Mzansi Singh for giving us those clips, which are informing us about all the different things that are existing in this country. And I love to just say, like, I remember growing up, it was so easy to be like, how Nanti Albino. And that's actually very offensive. Like, you can, someone is not, you can't just group someone up in one word and say because they have albinism, therefore they are an albino. No, it's a person living with albinism. Yes. Exactly. So we must be able to address it right and have the correct term so that everyone is accommodated for. Actually, it's just, it's a basic thing. It's like equality, like it's literally nothing. It's not like you raising them above the bar. It's literally treating everyone with respect that they need as human beings. So hopefully you are learning new things as well. Remember to hit us up on our WhatsApp line 074-650-0202 to continue the conversation. Still talking about, oh darling, the very important subject that is
colorism.
Yes, before the ad break you said I must tell them a little bit about what Pearl Tusi said.
Yeah, perfumeless. Perfume, la.
So her experiences, I'm joking. She revealed that growing up, she was the only light-skinned person in her group and often was teased and bullied for being different. When asked if she wished she was dark-skinned, she said she used to burn her skin as a child. "Ugh, I used to burn my skin when I was a kid so that people would stop teasing me," she told Umekji.
Hands up if you believe that statement. Zamba relevant right?
I'm not even trying to say anything, child, because I join me.
Stop. Because you are next to the DJ.
Literally.
Stop.
She's in the section drinking champagne.
Stop.
No, for real, stop. Because there's so many different... I'm not saying light-skinned people don't go through problems.
Yeah.
But as you know, you guys, I feel like you should be grown enough and have enough knowledge to know that light-skinned people do get a whole lot of privilege, especially if you're light-skinned and maybe you have a small waist. And there's so many things that accommodate to you getting privilege more than the others.
Speaking of accommodating and getting privilege, now we see a turn of hand. We see people that are living with albinism. We see people that have vitiligo being celebrated.
Yeah.
Most of the models that are flourishing have a skin condition that is not...
Oh, Winnie Harlow. They're doing amazing things and they're being celebrated for their difference. And I think that's what I love about the 21st century.
What do you think about that?
I think that's absolutely amazing that the media and that people are incorporating this into their brands. I know Audi. Yes, Audi has used couple of people, paralyzed people, people with albinism, and it has been absolutely amazing. And I think that's where we could also retrieve education in terms of receiving and seeing and addressing things and knowing in the way in which you've said to address people as well.
And now, guys, I just want to know, are songs like brown skin girl so important? Because I mean, I remember like when people genuinely hear those songs, we hear those songs celebrating darker skinned women, it's literally like our pride. Like we're teaching younger people. Hopefully, another young person will listen to brown skin girl and they won't feel like they have to bleach their skin. Hopefully, they'll feel like, hey man, women like me are celebrated as well. Like, do these celebrities speaking about it, singing about different shades of women help celebrate us as black women or even darker women than us?
And before Beyonce takes credit, India Array did it first.
Oh yes,
Brown skin, you know I love your brown skin. So Queen Bee.
Okay, but
thank you.
All I'm talking about is just big people that we look up to, like India Array, no Beyonce. Does it help that they're creating songs about us as black women? Anyone can take
I think it goes both ways. It can help and it cannot help.
What do you mean by that?
For me, you can see people, like we're both on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people have used brown skin girl, but for me, it goes hand in hand with confidence. So if I'm confident about my skin, I can sing about brown skin girl. If she's darker than me, she can also sing about brown skin girl. It's all about confidence. So I feel like colorism and confidence it's like a competition, basically. So brown skin girl is a good song to use, but there's a but. But there's a but.
And I feel like Yellow Bones, Sanulala, write a song about yourselves and celebrate being Yellow Bone and watch the haters coming for you. So Bakolai colorists. Okay, we'll be right back. This is Ekse Live.
CTV family.